Hey y'all, it's Stephen Van Kampen-Lewis on July 10th, and my Cattleya Blossfeldiana is finally in bloom. Actually, it's really cool looking. I'll get the camera turned around here in a second. And of course, Cattleya Blossfeldiana is a primary hybrid between Cattleya rex and luteola. And I'm going to take a little bit of a deeper dive into where these two species are from here right after I show you what this blooming one looks like. Let's get the camera turned around and check this guy out. Alright, so this is that Cattleya Blossfeldiana. There's some pretty good sunshine coming into my patio right now, so I figure I'd get that in there and show you guys while it gets some full direct sunshine. And you can really see the shape of the flower comes from luteola, and so does the size. So I'm going to put my fingers in here and show you. You can see how small this particular flower is, and that's pretty much the size of luteola. The shape is very luteola. The color, of course, comes from the rex. So it really seems to have gotten the best of both parents, except for the scent. The scent to me smells like mothballs. I have to stick my nose right in there to get that whiff of mothballs, but it's kind of a weird smell for a Cattleya, you know. And again, you can really see that shape there is all luteola. Actually, one of the things that's interesting about luteola is you'll see the stripes on the side of the lip there, just like this one. I don't know if I zoom in there, you might be able to see it a little better. And then of course that lip is really just a cool, outstanding color. And so I do want to say I appreciate all of my subscribers, and if you find these videos, please subscribe. It really helps out my channel, and it'll help you follow along more easily for all these different catasetums and Ancilea and Cattleyas and other things that I grow. Also, you can see here that the plant itself is pretty diminutive. So I've got this one in a more moisture retentive mix than typical. This one had a pretty weak root system, and I know that luteola and to a certain extent rex like a little more water at their feet than a lot of the other orchids that I grow. So that was why I have it in this cypress mulch mix. Once this plant gets a little larger, I might go switch it over to a longer lasting bark. But to get this one established, this is what I want to do. And of course I have it in a clay pot, so that assists with the drying process and helps make it dry a little faster. I actually plan to take this one to judging today. I don't think it's going to win anything. I've got some defects here. You can see this is just from watering yesterday, which is frustrating. So if I hadn't watered yesterday, these little defects that you see here, the little color spots on that petal there, and then on the lip on this far one wouldn't be there. But, you know, maybe we can get a CBR out of this one today. Who knows? Okay, I want to take a quick look at the native habitat of rex and luteola. And we're actually going to start in Peru, because that's where Cattleya rex is from. And specifically, it's from a couple different spots. Here is one of them at San Martin, and you can see that's a fairly mountainous area in pretty much central Peru. But if you look east of there, you can see that the Amazon, those are the lowlands there. And then, of course, Peru is surrounded by Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, and Bolivia. And if we go to La Paz Department, Bolivia, that's another location where Cattleya rex is from. Again, this is a fairly green area, as you can see, but it's up in the mountains. And again, east of there is the Amazon. And the Amazon is important because that's where Cattleya luteola is from. So let me kind of draw a circle or kind of a polygon around a very rough area of where the Amazon is, and you can see that there is some overlap, or at least the two species are somewhat close to each other in a few locations. Now I'm drawing a circle around the Amazon just generally and sort of in a very broad manner. This is not a well drawn polygon, but you can see that there again there's some overlap. So these two species do have the opportunity to naturally hybridize in their native habitat, and they do so. And of course, that creates Cattleya Blossfeldiana. And of course, you can see that the Amazon that I circled there is about 1.4 million square miles. And finally, I want to leave you with a couple images of a Cattleya luteola that I used to grow when I lived in Hawaii, just to show you that parent. I'm sure all of you are pretty familiar with the Cattleya rexes that William Green grows, but here's a couple of photos of Cattleya luteola. Really cool species. Anyway, have a great weekend, and I will talk to you later.